Alright folks, Petunias 88, we are back. Let's head on to chapter number 3. Where apparently someone broke into their hideout. Yep, Jan Caffrey. I didn't even know anything where the place was. He gave the impression of not knowing anything about Bateman's Ad Astran dealing. Ace, we better talk to Caffrey quick. Now that is a flippin' awesome chapter 3 art. Holy moly, that looks cool. Shoot, just take this out right here, just this right here. That is cool. I want just that picture of Jones. I'll put that like on some artwork behind me or something. Mr. Caffrey, you better explain why you tried to illegally enter our property, especially one linked to an ongoing murder investigation. I had to have serum for myself. The serum Bateman used? How do you know about that? Oh, come on, you didn't really think I believed that Baby Boy's freezing abilities came from some sort of gadget, do you? No one knows more about the latest technology than me. So after he tried to freeze me, I demanded he tell me how he'd do it. He finally admitted it was a serum, but that's all he had to say. I told Bateman I wanted to try it, but the selfish Rotter refused, so I planted a bug on him, which led me to this secret place of his. When I found out he was dead, I recklessly tried to find the serum, but you caught me before I succeeded. Or did we? At least that's all our suspects in custody. What a case. Hey, do we really need to arrest anyone, or do we need to really arrest anyone? Everyone's basically in jail now. Yeah, now I don't think it's him. Yeah, not surprised Bateman shot off his big mouth. Perfect. That's the star we needed to finish off the AI when it comes up. Great. Great. This is one of those Dream Life hologram devices. Ace. Look, if you think this broken practice something needs reassembling, be my guest. Be my guest. Be our guest. To the test. Now tie a napkin around your neck, Sherry, and we'll provide the rest. Whoa, what the heck is this? This looks creepy. Oh, that's right, it's a dummy. Is it me or Ace, or is that dummy painted to look like Christian Bateman? And what are all those strange holes on the dummy? Let's ask Rita. It's a little creepy. I mean, not just a little creepy, that's like a lot creepy. Crypto. Crypto. Mem? No. Crypto MSG. Got the hologram device unlocked. Ace, let's press play. Hey Julia, my therapist said it was safest to do this over a hologram. The thing is, your intense attention is starting to annoy me. The way you stare at me with your cow eyes has to be unhealthy, so you better stop if you know what's good for you. Whoa, is she trying to hook up with him? Ah. That's interesting. Oh, crypto message. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Interesting. Valentine's Day, yep. Rita, what is with this weird Bateman look-alike dummy? Looks like someone wanted to use Christian Bateman as a target practice. This dummy was the next best thing. But doing what? Look at the weird holes in it. We'd be right in thinking these holes were made using everyday objects rather than bullets from a gun. And they go seriously deep into the dummy, which means only someone with superhuman strength could throw these objects at such a high velocity. like the mayor. Yes, that was my conclusion too, Ace. It was the mayor who attacked this Bateman dummy with such force. Ah, so the mayor had it in for Bateman. He better explain himself. I mean, he doesn't really need to explain himself. I mean, it's Bateman. Nobody really liked him. Alright, Miss Brown, we protect ourselves against your poison once again, so don't try anything. We got questions about... Never mind that. Let me out. I feel like a caged bird I saw in one of those Modern Hunter magazines Christian's lawyer lent me. We should have thought of that before you decided to kidnap people. Tell us, how did you feel about Christian and Bateman rejecting you? Oh, I was crazy about Christian, that dashing smile, those crisp polo shirts. But he did not feel the same about me. He'd even insult me by comparing me to dirty farm animals. Christian is the real reason I left the hideout secret agent Ace. I couldn't bear to have that heartless monster in my sight. Now please go away. Brother. You guys are all psycho. I can't believe you found a way to stop me using my power in the cell secret agent Ace. Well, we have some skills too, Mayor. What's more, we found the target dummy you made of Bateman. We thought you Ad Astrans were all bosom buddies, so why such anger towards your so-called friend? We were friends, but Christian's ego was out of control. It was always a competition with that arrogant jerk, who had the bigger muscles, the most money, the better superpower. He was so furious when he found out how good my shooting skills were, that he burned all my vintage Modern Hunter magazines. Yet here you are, still alive, while Bateman's body's lying at the morgue. Are you sure your anger didn't get the better of you? Look, I was miffed at Christian, but it was all just a petty quarrel. So why would I kill him? That's a good point. Maybe it's his lawyer. It appears that all of Christian Bateman's friends had a beef against him, but which one was angry enough to murder him with an animal tranquilizer? We now know that Julie Bryan was obsessed with Bateman, but he wasn't having any of it. Meanwhile, the mayor was fed up with Bateman's ego. Annie and Capri knew the truth about the superhuman serum and wanted in. Let's go back to the crime scene. My guess is it's his lawyer, and Denise Daniels basically gave her an obscene amount of money to turn on Bateman, and she was willing to do it for that amount of money. Briefcase, CD. It's a blue bag. It's purple to me. For the love of Pete, I don't even know. There we go. I agree. Why is there a security camera underneath the helicopter? Weird noises. Ace, the indentation in that case matches the shape of a murder weapon. Let's collect those black fibers in the case. We better rifle that bag of helicopter accessories. We've got Bateman's killer across there, so let's solve these final clues fast. It's weird. Man, like paper's rustling. Oh, what's this? Well, let's send these fibers from the gun case straight to a mirror, Ace. Ooh, there's the darts. Ace, the bag of chopper accessories has a bunch of tranquilizer darts hiding in it, and the darts look exactly like the one Bateman was shot with. They've gotta belong to the killer. We should send the darts to a mirror, see if you can spot anything interesting on them. Interesting. those darts you sent me, I can confirm that they match the dart those used to murder your victim. And while handling the darts, you could have tiny shards of Apola and clear epoxy on the darts. Actually, they're materials used to make lapel badges, which means your killer's wearing a badge. Oh, snap. Who's wearing a badge? I wasn't even paying attention. He says 5% trickle as a gun. They were actually black. They were just wet from the rain. Okay, so what color were they, and what does that tell us? Dark blue ace or cotton blend used in clothing, which means your killer's wearing something in this shade. Our killer's clothes may be as blue as the night sky ace, but they'll soon be swapping them for prison orange. Oh, so it's not who I thought it was. Well, she wears dark blue. That's dark blue, right? Or is that black? Oh, no, lapel. She wears a lapel. So it is Joe. Why did he shoot him with a trank dart, though? He has telekinesis. Maybe he wanted something a lot quicker. Joe Worm got you for the murder of Christian Bateman. Secret Jace, my headache's coming back with all your baseless accusations. I already told you I had no reason to kill him. Well, yeah, then why did the tranquilizer gun used come from Modern Hunter, a publication you read? Surely you don't think I'm the only one who reads this at magazines. Well, you also have fibers from your navy blue blazer all over the gun case. Well, do you see any fraying on this expensive blazer, Secret Jace? It's highly unlikely that I shed any fibers from it. Look, enough of your lies. We know it was you. You killed your friend. Oh, heck, what do I have to lose at this point? Fine, I confess. I killed him. Wow, so you betrayed him, man. Why? Of course not. It was all because of the serum. Wait, how did it get in the way of your friendship? Oh, you can imagine how exhilarating it was the moment we injected ourselves. Using our newfound powers in that confrontation with you, we never felt so invincible. But then the next day, we all felt horrendous. And we tried our powers again. Some of us started fainting, others having fits. At this point, we were all starting to get pretty alarmed. Apart from Christian, he was the only one who kept using his powers. And we could see that it was affecting Christian badly. And in the end, he was having convulsions and became almost completely incoherent. So you're saying that the superpowers are affecting your health? Yeah, but Christian wouldn't admit it. He insisted on getting that helicopter today. So I followed him. Wait, who's we? Who's with you? Was it Rosetta? We'd also know she went to the helipad. Yeah, Rosetta came with me. We took my tranquilizer gun in case anything went wrong. But when we found Christian, he was in excruciating pain. It was so bad that he begged us to kill him. It was horrible to see my friend like that, so the moment I got a clear shot of his heart, I pulled the trigger and put Christian out of his misery forever. Dude, this is nuts. I'm loving this. Mr. Warren, what happened was tragic, but you brought all this on yourself. You're facing trial for Bateman's murder along with the other crimes you committed. My guess is 25. Joe Warren, you've been charged with a number of crimes, but today we'll be dealing with only one of them, the murder of Christian Bateman. How do you plead? Guilty, but it was a mercy killing, Your Honor. Yeah, my notes mention the serum business. I don't know much about science, but in terms of the law, euthanasia is not acceptable in defense and life imprisonment. You give him life, and then the last time you gave him like 10, 15 years. Incredible. I mean, I understand life imprisonment, of course, but I would have been happy with at least 25. So all my grand plans come to this. Yeah, don't go against us, man. Didn't expect the mayor to claim to have killed Bateman as an act of mercy. Can attribute what he said. Was Bateman's power killing him? Are all the Ad Astrans being killed by their powers? Well, as I already mentioned from examining the body, that the powers were having a strange effect. And with further testing of this new information, I can confirm that the power gained from the serum was indeed destroying Bateman's blood cells. Does that mean all the Ad Astrans are being killed by their powers? Yeah, and it will be an agonizing end that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies. Well, they clearly didn't know about the side effect when they took the serum, which raises a lot of questions. In any case, now we know where they've been hiding, and we'll find out everything about them and their connection to Rosetta's mastermind mother. Oh, it was a mercy killing. Wow. Well, guys, I'll see you guys in the additional investigation and pitching Ace 88. Over and out.